I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
On everyone, good morning. Welcome to the stream and to a little pre-stream chill session. This is not the Level 1 podcast because today we're doing things a little different, and dependent on how things go today, we may or may not do this, on and off in the future. What do I mean? Well, today we are not doing a formal podcast at all. We're just going to hang out here for a few minutes, get everyone settled in, and then we're going to jump into gameplay really early compared to usual. Usually the podcast would run from now, which is around 11:30 a.m., all the way till past 1 p.m. Then I'd take a break, and then we come back, by roughly around 1:30-ish, and then we would play games from like 1:30 to like 4. Well, today, like I said, we're just going to kind of hang out with you guys and just chill for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And then we're going to jump right into the game. My goal is to get way more gameplay in this week of Doom: The Dark Ages. I want to see if I can finish the game by the end of the week. I don't know if that's feasible, but I'm playing it at least 4 streams this week. So you would think maybe we could actually do it. All right. I hope we can beat it because I want to move on and get other games in the rotation. We got other new games coming out, and it just seems to take me so long to finish games. Right now, I'm playing Clair Obscur, Blueprints, Doom: The Dark Ages. We've got late night chill streams of games such as Minecraft and American Truck Simulator, and now we've got Capcom Fighting Collection 2 in the mix. How can I possibly juggle all of that and make any progress? Right? Right, Jasper? So that's why we're doing it this way today. It's a little different. By the way, today is Monday, the 19th of May, 2025, FYI. This is just an abridged video / intro to hang out with you guys, all right? If you're wondering why my eyes look a little messed up, it's because I just put eye drops in. I was sitting in here ready to start, and my eyes started burning because I turned on the air conditioner. My eyes were, like, dried out and burning. I was like, okay, let me go put in some eye drops. So I did, but now they look a little weird. They feel damp, so it probably looks like I've been bawling my eyes out. I have not been, don't worry. Big Papa Phil, our first support today, a gifted membership that went to Adam. Congrats, Adam, and thank you, Big Papa Phil, for starting support today. So I won't lie, I am kind of wondering how this is going to go. Why? Because I literally do a podcast every day, right? I've been doing a podcast daily for how many years? 5 straight years, something like that, maybe more. And in a lot of cases, the podcast, a lot of people come just for the podcast to hang out. They'll actually support the stream during the podcast, and then they'll be like, well, I'm not interested in doing anything with the game today. I'm out of here. So without having that, I don't know exactly, what's going to happen. We may have people who don't come by today at all, who normally would be regular supporters. Will there be enough people to come by just for Doom to support the stream? I don't know. Okay. So let's see what you guys have to talk about. I know the big hot topic this morning is basically Subway. My DSP tries it of Subway, which arguably, right, in my opinion, one of the best episodes I've ever done. And the show's been running for nearly 15 years. I want to say I started it like in 2011, 2012. So maybe 13 years. It was exactly what the show was made for. To honestly judge food that for some reason people in America seem to judge as like, oh, this is good. But instead of just saying, oh, I just follow what other people say, or I get it because it's popular, to actually try it fairly and judge it on its own merits and reposting it. But hey, if the message gets across, then I guess I've done my job. Okay? So we're up to $7 of support. Okay. So here's what I'm nervous about today, and I'm curious about this. What will happen? Because I'm not doing a podcast. This is just us hanging for a few minutes, and then we're going to start with the game in just a couple here. Um, will people show up and engage and support Doom? Will I hit my goal today? Or because I'm skipping the podcast when I usually get a lot of support, will I now not hit my goals? I guess we're going to see. Because here's the thing. If we're in the midst of heavy amounts of gameplay, and we're in the midst of a ton of games, right? And we need to really make big progress on those games, then maybe I should forego a few podcasts a week. Like, let's say in a week I skip 2 podcasts, right? But I mean, maybe that's a regular thing, because to be honest, do I have stuff to talk about every day? No, not really. Sometimes it's just a hangout session. Today, I didn't have any game news to talk about. It would have just been us talking about Subway and the gameplay yesterday and Q&A for like, half an hour. That would have been the whole show, right? Every once in a while, there is important game news and stuff that happens. So maybe if that's the case, then that's when I say we're definitely having a podcast or whatever, right? But I need to know that we're going to basically have people showing up for the gameplay-centric streams. And right now I'm nervous about it because I know a lot of people come to just hang out and then they leave after the podcast ends. So let's see how it goes today. This will be an interesting test, okay? It's kind of like this weird in between. So, all right. Any last minute stuff, or shall we get started with Doom, everyone? My goal was to start by noon. Any last minute stuff, any comments, or shall we get set up here? I guess here, let me get the chair covered. I got to get the chair set up regardless. And that's it for early support. Do you see what I'm saying? Typically on a podcast, we get good support. I mean, at a minimum, I usually make a third of the goal. Sometimes I hit the whole goal during the podcast. Now we're going into gameplay with $9. So this is my concern. Let's see how it goes today. Okay? All right. All right. We're good? Yeah, no one's really asking it. All right. Let's get set up for Doom. Short, like I said, really short video. I actually made this a video. If anyone's going to watch, I don't know, it's 20 minutes of not much. Let's get set up for Doom. Let's jump in. Let's make some progress. And let's see how we do today. All right? Cool. I'm hoping basically to finish around 4 chapters of Doom today. I don't know if we'll do it, but I'd like to finish 4 because I think we're starting chapter 10 and the game has 22 chapters. So if we finish 4 chapters, we'll be more than halfway into the game now. All right. Cool. Is Vice in CVS 2? Yes. Yes, she is. Okay. All right, let's end it. Thanks, guys, for chilling. Let's get to the gameplay. All right. Let's get set up. Get everything off. I didn't mean to hit that button. Okay, lights off. Oh, I'm sure today we're going to have a mech level. We must, because I've only done the first one. And people are telling me there's multiple mech levels. And I'm like, well, then we've got to be coming up to another one soon, right? We have to be. Yeah. Is the size good of the camera? I think so, right? Looks about right. Oh, you're right. I want to do that. I want to change the face avatar to the classic face from original Doom. I'm going to do that. He says it's in settings, UI, face avatar. Cool.